Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, 쿨리발리. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he's so powerful and quick, making it basically impossible for a forward to get the better of him in a one-on-one situation. But there's more to his game. He reads the play extremely well and rarely gets caught out of position. And for me, just a complete all-round defender.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Puskás. Maldini gets over and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Puskás. And it's Vieira. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played, well played. It's a searching pass. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Argentina are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. And he cuts out the supply. Ronaldinho. Otto. Vieira. Argentina looking to pass their way through. And it's Yaya Touré. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Maldini makes the interception. And it's Messi. Puskás out towards the flank. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he shoots! Goal! Milan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Referee has just said play on. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Pelé. Park Ji-sung, brilliantly cut out. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's quick to snatch it back. Played out to the right. Otto got a long way forward to join the attack. He is through here. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of it? He's had a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Pele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got... Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And the pass is intercepted, and it's Messi. And this is Messi. Park Ji-sung, played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And smartly reclaimed. Ronaldinho. Oh, super shoots!
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
And here's Suarez. Park Ji-sung is... And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And no, that was never going to make it. Messi. Messi. Odo. Puskás. Here's Vieira. Argentina finding their passes. Puskás. And the shot! They've scored! Argentina are level.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar, good driving run. It's Luis Suarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Threads one in. Suarez going face-to-face with his great rival. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Back into the middle. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. And he's managed to gift it back. Vieira. It's Park Ji-sung. Puskás has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target. Now, as long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and it's Iniesta. And here's Ronaldinho.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Ibrahim, shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! And they're back in front! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 21.
So, time for
Número
changes
11.
on both sides,
Número
actually.
10. Messi.
Milan go into the lead.
Entran número 14. Número 19.
Raúl.
Número 18.
This looks
Se está
promising.
realizando un cambio.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Oh, delightful ball. Dida gets it away. And he has been fouled there. Zico. Look at the space here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Zico with a real chance here.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Zico! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Nesta clears it away.
Milan clearly have been...
There's the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Bergobi. It's Park Ji-sung. And here's Doku. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, they can break here. Zico has a look inside the box. Hazard. Great ball if he can get there. Big chance! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Cambio.
Milan are making a change now. Ronaldinho is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
And this is Park Ji-sung. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Has a look and plays it forward.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo
So it
reglamentario.
shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now a Droll. That pass has been well intercepted. That has not gone well. Tries to pass it through. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's that. Argentina perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
He's the shining light of Asian football in Europe, Peter, Son Heung-min. He likes to receive the ball on that left-hand side and then offer you many options with his direct running or cutting inside or just stretching defences. A player with a superb work ethic.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through. Deep cross. Son Heung-min! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Nesta. Vieira. Maldini. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Yaya Toure. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar tries making a foray down the right. Park Ji-sung. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Araujo. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now he's off and running. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to play it through, and he was quick to react. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vieira. Park Ji-sung. Well, that's a dangerous ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ferdinand can get it clear. And it's Bergomi. Argentina, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vieira. Ibrahimovic. And this is Son Heung-min. There's no flag, and the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Vieira. And it's Messi. Now it's Pelé. For Messi. Now it's Pelé. Araujo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi knocks it into space. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Plays a sharp little ball here. Bergomi. Vieira. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played. Can he finish? Odo. Vieira. Threads one in. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vieira. Bergomi. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Son Heung-min. Nesta. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pelé. Yamal. And it's Neymar. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He is through here. Well, that's an excellent interception. Bergomi. Pelé. And it's Bergomi. And that's a throw-in. Bergomi. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we reach the halfway point. Great chance! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Maldini. And it's Bergomi. And here's Park Ji-sung. Puskás gives it back. Here's Vieira. And it's Vieira. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Nice interception, well timed. Strokes it back. Maldini. Puskás. Good ball, good take. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off.
It's Son Heung-min! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Nesta.
Argentina are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
That's a shade optimistic. Yaya Toure is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Messi. Messi, and he's been shifted off it. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Argentina have a free kick. Maldini. He's chosen to go back. Now it's Pelé. Pelé touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Played back in. Park Ji-sung! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Neymar. Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Pelé. He's picked his way through. And that was very necessary.
Cambio en Argentina. Número
And we have
21.
our very first corner.
Número 10. Messi. Número 11. Entran. Número 14.
And it's been
Número
taken
17.
short.
Número
Shin to shin,
19.
bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Cambio.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Looking for the run. And this is Bale. He's onside. Very nicely done. Looking to go deep. He rises! No, not the best of headers.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 22. Cambio.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Gullit does really well to win the ball there. Argentina have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Fired deep towards, he gets big! Decent progress down the left. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Now this could be a chance. It's a goal kick. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Strong running down that left flank. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Bale's oh, smashing header! They've scored! They have stolen level at the last! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Bale. Guardiola has it out wide and in space. Defending of the desperate variety. And the shot is having a shot! Bale bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Cruyff quietly revving up. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.
Señoras y señores,
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Yes, he's certainly the one who... It's a mighty effort! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Kane. And this is Pele. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Messi's cross. Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Argentina are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Tries to play it through, and this is Ronaldinho. Good claim, no margin for error there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rocks it out wide. He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
쿨리발리 tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pele. Pele. Oh, super. Can he finish? Messi with the short one. Lovely bit of skill. And that is out of play. Vieira. Oh, that's superb. Thuram deals with that comfortably. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Pele. Over to the left.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's having a shot! He scores! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Vieira. Pull it. Vieira. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Manchester United go into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Puskas. And it's made its way to him. Bergomi. And he welcomes it in. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the pass is intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's being... There's the shot! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and
the whistle goes for half-time. Argentina are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Argentina have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Puskas conjures time and space where few can. And it's Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Pull it. Vieira. Now, he's got space here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vieira.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bergomi. And it's Messi. Oh, good ball! He might be charged, surely! And he's done it!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And Messi! And he's gone direct here. And it's Vieira. And here's Park Ji-sung. Vieira. Pele ploughing through the middle. Ronaldinho is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. He's away! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. Ferdinand. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Maldini. And here's Kane. Pull it. Rodri. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Messi. Puskas. Foot in. Puskas was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Pele. Bergomi has it in a wide position. Now it's Messi. Rodri, nicely aimed pass. Vieira. Pele looking understandably energised after his goal. Messi, oh, cracking ball. Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So, third quarter of the game.
Number 22, Ronaldinho. Number 13, Kane.
And it's been
Number
taken
10,
short.
Bullet. Number 8, Vieira.
Raul.
Coming on the field, number 5, Raphael Leão. Number 4,
And this is Park Ji-sung.
Mbappe.
Chance for a shot!
Number 6, Gerrard. Number 11, Fletcher.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, well measured. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's Cruyff. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That pass has been well intercepted. Bergumi. Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. Now, can he find a finish? That's tidy. That is good strength.
Argentina really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Rodri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And this is Fletcher. Shot a goal! And he hits the net. They have stolen level at the last. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
All square again. So that's it. It is all over. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Argentina.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Park Ji-sung. Messi. And this is Pele. Lovely ball. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Manchester United. Oh. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Park Ji-sung. Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to pass it through. And this is Pele. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's Park Ji-sung. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Quarter of an hour played. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Pele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hazard has it in a wide position. Oh, that's fabulous. Here it is, crossed in. It should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Park Ji-sung. Pele. It's Park Ji-sung. Pele. Out to the right. Stood up well to him there. Park Ji-sung. Pele, who does have an assist to his name. He's a sharp little ball here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has been cleared. Odo. He won't be happy with that one. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Vieira.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase.
Takes a shot! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now.
And the shot! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Kukchu receives it in a good position here, and that is expertly dealt with. Is there any support? He might not need it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. And this is Cruyff. Oh, sweet feet. And the shot! They've scored! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pelé was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Pelé, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bergomi. Yaya Toure. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Quarter of an hour played.
Argentina are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, shooting chance! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Vieira. That's an excellent interception.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Puskas. Kirkchu. Nesta deals with that comfortably. Nesta with the clearance. Kirkchu. Raul is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Pass somewhat off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Puskas. And it's Vieira. Now it's Puskas. Oh, that was vital. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And he's in on goal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Pelé. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Pelé, and he's played it back. And Messi! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now this could be a chance. Caught offside that time. Odo. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Puskas. Now that's a lovely exchange.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Neymar. 쿨리발리 does really well to win the ball there. Kirkchu. Messi. And this is Pelé. Messi. Messi! And we hit half-time. And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Otto cuts out the pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Hazard, and he's certainly onside here. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Madrid have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And we have our very first corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. And it's Bergomi. And this is Pele. He's dealt with that really well.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Short changes him with that pass. Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. So the perfect chance to get one back. Kochu! Kochu! That is sensational! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's Bergomi. Vieira. And here's Cruyff. He has found the way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Hullet. It's a good spell of and he shoots! Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up now, and they are cruising. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Argentina are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Hullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He can get that clear and reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Raul. And it's Messi. Well read, and the danger is averted. Back into the middle. Nedved. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Kukçu. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. That's good play. He's got away. Turns and goes back. Little pass back. Vinicius Junior.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Nedved. Messi, given the lift of his goal, looking to play him in. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicked it back promptly. 2 minutes to be added on. And it's Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. Vitz. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then...
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Argentina are looking to go forward now. 쿨리발리. Bergomi going full tilt down the left. The pass is intercepted. Pelé, good strong midfield running here. Oh, important interception. Pele with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
It's Pele! Oh, that was no routine save.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
Messi with the short one. Has crossed into the middle. Pele, chance for a shot! Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. That is a brilliant interception. Quality ball. Park Ji-sung. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. Neither of these two want to come off second best. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Decent chance! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.